There is one big difference between you and a professional footballer. And it's not just training time, speed, or agility, it's how they handle pressure. You've probably noticed it yourself. When you're training, you play with freedom, you take risks, you dribble past players, and everything feels natural. But the moment you step into a real match, something changes. Your decisions feel slower, you second guess yourself, and you don't play with the same confidence. And that's a problem, because scouts, coaches, and even your teammates don't judge you by how well you train. They judge you by how well you perform when it actually matters. This doesn't happen because you lack ability. It happens because you lack composure under pressure. In training, everything is predictable. You know your teammates, their movements, their strengths, and weaknesses. You can play freely because there's no real consequence to losing the ball. But in a match, everything changes. You don't know the opponent's tendencies, you don't know how they will react. And worst of all, when you get the ball, they're coming for you. The pressure is real. And if you don't know how to handle it, your talent becomes useless. And as I said, the key difference between an amateur and a pro is how they handle this pressure. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how to do it. Let's dive in. The first tip might sound dumb, but I promise you it works. And that tip is chewing gum. Now, before you click off, thinking this is some joke, hear me out. This doesn't magically erase anxiety, but it helps more than you think. Even top coaches like Carlo Ancelotti are seen constantly chewing during matches. And if you pay close attention, you'll notice a lot of professional players doing it too. Why? Because it's a simple trick to relieve stress and stay focused. You ever wonder why you can train perfectly fine, but in a real match, under pressure, you feel like a completely different player? It's because stress changes how your brain functions. Your breathing gets shallower, your movements feel stiff, and your decision making slows down. But chewing gum actually helps counter that. It keeps your nervous system balanced, lowers stress hormones, and helps you stay locked in. There's science behind it. Studies show that chewing during stressful situations lowers cortisol, the hormone responsible for stress, and improves blood flow to the brain. This means better focus, sharper thinking, and less of that overwhelming nervousness that ruins your game. In fact, in animal studies, researchers found that chewing something under stress can literally prevent anxiety-related issues in the brain, keeping it in a more stable and controlled state. Now I get it. Most chewing gums today are packed with sugar and artificial ingredients, which isn't ideal for an athlete. That's why I recommend unflavored gum, or if you want to go completely natural like me, try frankincense. It's a hardened resin from the boswellia tree, used for centuries as a natural chewing gum. It doesn't just help with stress, it also has anti-inflammatory benefits, so it's actually good for your body. Next time you step onto the pitch, have a chew with you. It might seem like a small thing, but trust me, it makes a difference. Your mind stays calmer, your focus improves, and you don't overthink every move. Try it in training, then use it in a match. And tell me if you notice a difference. I swear it boosts composure by at least 20%. Let me know in the comments if it works for you. So, what's the next move? One of the biggest reasons you're feeling stress and low self-esteem, 99% of the time, comes down to the environment you're in. Think about it. How often do you find yourself around people who drain your energy instead of pushing you forward? It might be those friends who don't understand your goals. They're the ones staying up late, playing video games, and calling you to join them, keeping you stuck in the same old cycle. They don't mean any harm, but without realizing it, they pull you down to their level. The truth is, they want you to stay in that space with them because it's easier for them when you're stuck. But that's not your path. It's time to cut out the people who are holding you back. And that doesn't mean becoming a lone wolf. Being isolated is just as harmful. Football, just like life, thrives on connection. You need a circle that pushes you, challenges you, and aligns with your goals. You need people who are just as hungry as you are, people who will hold you accountable and elevate you. Surround yourself with people who want to grow, who have the same passion for the game, and who are striving for the same dream of becoming pro. Go out there, step out of your comfort zone, and seek out like-minded individuals who can help you level up. Find those people who inspire you and share your vision. A great place to start is to join my Discord community. It's filled with players just like you, talented individuals who are dedicated, focused, and hungry for success. It's a space where you can connect, talk strategy, share your wins, and grow together. Positive energy is contagious, and that's exactly what you need around you. Now, above everything else, you need to prove to yourself that you deserve to be confident. Because if your abilities are weak, if you're not prepared, then yeah, you should feel anxious. It's your body telling you the truth. You're not ready. And that's the key. Confidence isn't something you fake. It's something you earn. You become more confident by showing yourself day after day that you're stronger, sharper, and improving. That's why you need to stop comparing yourself to others. Forget what they're doing. The only person you should be competing with is who you were yesterday. Every single day, aim to be at least 1% better than the day before. That's how you build unshakable confidence. So here's what you're going to do. 3 exercises every single day, 30 minutes each. No excuses. First, barefoot juggling, 30 minutes. Not just regular juggling, experiment. Use different parts of your foot, control the ball in ways you're uncomfortable with. This forces your touch to become automatic. The better your touch, the more relaxed you'll be when the ball comes to you in a match. Second, free dribbling, 30 minutes. Imagine defenders. Picture real in-game situations. Don't just move randomly. See yourself beating opponents, shifting your weight, reacting to pressure. When you do this enough times, those same movements will happen naturally in real games. 3. Wall passing and juggling, 30 minutes. Pass, control, juggle. Keep the ball in constant motion. Focus on precision. The sharper your passes, the better your composure in tight situations. This is how you train your body to stay calm under pressure. Do this every day, and soon, pressure won't shake you anymore. Because you won't just feel ready, you'll be ready. Now, something I'm sure you've heard about is meditation. And let me guess, you've probably tried it, but it didn't feel like it was working. That's because most people do it wrong. And I say that with confidence, because if you were doing it right, you'd already feel the results. You think meditation is about stopping your thoughts. You sit there trying to force your mind to go blank, and when it doesn't, you assume meditation isn't for you. But we're not monks, we're footballers. Meditation is the beginning of awareness. Most of the time, your mind is running on autopilot. You're thinking nonstop about mistakes, about the future, about what people think of you, but you don't even realize you're doing it. And worse, you let those thoughts control you. You react emotionally without even knowing why. That's why pressure overwhelms you. You're not in control of your mind. It's in control of you. So here's how you actually meditate. Find a quiet place, sit down, and just listen to your thoughts. Don't try to stop them. Don't try to force them away. Just observe. Let them come. Let them go. Most of your stress comes from constantly reacting to your thoughts without even realizing it. But when you sit there and just listen, something changes. You start seeing your thoughts for what they really are. Just words in your head, not reality. Do this for 5 to 20 minutes every morning or before bed. And if you have a match the next day, take extra time to visualize. Picture yourself in the game. Feel the ball at your feet. See yourself receiving passes with composure, dribbling past defenders with confidence, staying calm under pressure. Your mind doesn't know the difference between a real experience and an imagined one. The more you rehearse success in your head, the more natural it will feel on the pitch. Now, if there's one thing that will skyrocket your confidence, maybe even more than anything else, it's this: play more actual football. Get into as many futsal games, tournaments, and small-sided matches as possible. 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, 4 versus 4, whatever you can find. The key is more hours spent actually playing. Because let's be honest, you didn't fall in love with football because of cone drills. You didn't become obsessed with the game because of robotic ball mastery exercises. Yeah, those things help you build the basics, but they don't bring you the one thing that creates ultimate confidence: flow state. Flow state is when everything disappears except the game. You stop overthinking, you stop doubting yourself. There's no pressure, no fear, just instinct. It's like time slows down and you react automatically. And when you're in flow state, confidence is natural. But here's the thing, you can't think your way into flow state. You have to play your way into it, and nothing forces you into that state faster than futsal. In futsal, there's no time to hesitate, no time to second guess. The game is too fast for you to stand around and overanalyze. You're either acting instantly or you're losing the ball. And the more you expose yourself to that kind of environment, the more flow state becomes natural. So stop sitting around waiting for confidence to magically appear. Go out and play. Get as many touches as possible in real, unpredictable football scenarios. The more you do that, the more you'll realize confidence isn't something you force. It's something that happens when you put yourself in the right environment. And small-sided games are that environment. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments in what position you play. And don't forget, we at Football Protocol made a free chart with everything you need this year to improve in football. You can find it in my Discord community, linked in the description. Hit the protocol and take action.